Welcome everyone to my review of Aquaman 2, and oh boy, this sequel left me wondering who on earth greenlit the script after the massive success of the first Aquaman movie, which raked in $1 billion. Right out the gate, the dialogue was a major letdown, especially for a sequel to $1 billion film. There's this cringe-worthy moment where Aquaman is screaming for his family, and it's so awful. It's almost laughable, and I'm even wondering, how did they let this slide into the final cut? Yahya, who plays Black Manta, is a fantastic actor, but once again, he's severely underutilized in this film. The trailer hints at a revenge plot against Aquaman for killing his dad, but nope. He gets possessed by someone who has a grudge against Atlantis, and this entire film focuses on the wrong character's revenge quest, and it just comes off as dumb. And then there's Jason Momoa. Don't get me wrong, I love this guy, but in this film, he's Jason Momoa on steroids. The dial of his signature lines like, "My man, yeah, woo," is turned up to 100, and it's just too goofy to take seriously.
My man. I don't think he's ever heard that or said it, and now that's all he says.
Yep. My man, my man, my man.
It was like they just told him to just be Jason Momoa. I don't even know if he's even playing Aquaman anymore. He's just Jason Momoa in this film. The CGI in this film is hit or miss. Some moments are mediocre, while other moments are quite cartoonish. The underwater scenes lack the realism that you'd expect from a sequel to $1 billion movie. The characters are not even floating. They're just standing there like they're on land, and the only way that you know that they're underwater is because their hair is flowing. If their hair wasn't flowing, I wouldn't even know they were underwater. Also, the jokes fall flat in this movie every single time. It's as if the writers didn't even bother checking if they were funny. It's painful, with the audience even responding in crickets. I know there was barely any laughter in the movie theater when I was watching it. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, Amber Heard. Amber Heard is in the film, but her screen timing significantly cut, likely due to her off-screen legal battles with Johnny Depp, but she is in the film when it counts, but you really don't see that much of her. Also, the plot feels quite rushed, as if the filmmakers were really eager to finish this film, perhaps sensing that this was the end of the DCEU, which I'm pretty sure that's probably what it was, and the predictability of the plot didn't help at all. I mean, you can see the twist coming a mile away. Not everything in this movie is terrible though. The fight scene at the end between Aquaman and Black Manta, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that was really good. And I really did enjoy the buddy cop relationship between Aquaman and his brother. It did have its moments, but the generic plot, the predictable dialogue, and the jokes, oh my God, the jokes.
True king builds bridges.
Completely overshadow these positives. Also, the movie dragged on. It felt much longer than a 2-hour runtime, and it nearly put me to sleep a couple times. I really wanted to like this film, but it just falls short. The lack of depth, everything stays at surface level, and it's just painfully basic. Maybe kids under 10 would really enjoy this film, but I think your average moviegoer, it's just best to go check it out on a streaming platform and just wait for it to come out. This movie, in my eyes, was piss poor, and I give it a 3 out of 10. And there you have it, folks. My no-holds-barred take on Aquaman 2: The Lost Kingdom. It's clear that this sequel just didn't quite live up to the soaring success of its predecessor, whether it's cringeworthy dialogue, the underutilization of these talented actors, or just the hit or miss CGI. There's just a lot to unpack here. But like I said, it's not all gloom and doom. There are a couple of moments and some bright spots in this film, like the epic showdown at the end and the occasional chemistry between Aquaman and his brother. Yet, like I said, the predictability and lack of depth leave much to be desired. If you've seen this movie, I love to hear your thoughts. Do you agree with my take on Aquaman 2? Do you find some hidden gems that I might have missed? Please drop your comments below and let me know. I love to get this conversation going. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And thank you for joining me on this deep dive into Aquaman 2. And until next time, thank you guys so much. I'm Corey Roy. God bless, and I'll catch you on the next review.